Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel and another video. So in a couple of my other videos you guys were making comments about how you'd like to see my new everyday carry, like has anything changed, have you done anything different, and some things have changed and some things have stayed the same. So I decided why not show you guys what I got going on right now. So let's start off with some of the small things. Right off the bat, little handcuff key. I carry one of these pretty much everywhere I go, either have them on a keychain or stashed in one of my little hidden pockets on my 511 jeans or my Vertex jeans, and always just super duper handy to have. Those usually go for like $1 or $2, so I mean it's really not that big a deal, but it's a pretty good addition to the EDC carry there. Other thing is a flash drive. This one right here is just an 8GB little flash drive. Super easy to pack in a pocket or shove where, put it on a keychain. It's got a little thing right here you can add to it. And always good to have one if you need to copy some files, some PowerPoints, you know, whatever. Always good to have. Along those same lines, on my KeyBar here, I actually have a flash drive built into this one. This one's actually a 32GB, and it's shaped like a key, so it fits on my KeyBar here, along with my house keys and all my other stuff. And I can carry all kinds of stuff and data in that. Probably the thing that gets used the most next to the next item is a pen, right? So these are Uniballs. I really love these. These are really smooth writing, good pens. You can also use them in a defensive manner if need be. If you do wash these, they do tend to explode, so keep that in mind. And these do not work well with Write in the Rain or other waxed paper. So that's just something you have to keep in mind. But I always carry a pen. And I'm not looking to spend $30, $40 on like a custom, super cool EDC pen. These work just fine for me. Next, like I said, the most used item on my EDC is this Leatherman Wave Plus Multitool. God, I never ever leave home without this thing unless I'm going on an airplane, which during Rona times ain't happening. But this thing features all the tools I could ever possibly really need, like a knife, serrated edge, you know, plain edge, file, a saw. I mean, honestly, it just comes with a ton of stuff. And then, of course, you know, pliers with exchangeable wire cutter blades in there, and then screwdrivers and everything else. And the only thing I've really done to modify this one right here is add this pocket clip, which is removable. So it's kind of got a quick release on there. I think that was an extra $10, but honestly, it makes carrying this thing a breeze. And all I did was add a little bit of paracord here at the end, and this is actually fire cord, so this has some tinder and stuff inside, and it just helps me pull it out of the pocket. Awesome. Every man should have a Leatherman, and I think one of the best options is the Wave Plus. Going along the lines of tools, another thing I carry pretty often is the Leatherman Tread. I did a video on this a long time ago, but the Leatherman Tread is a really cool little thing. This is actually TSA approved. You can wear this on airplanes, take it through security and everything, because it doesn't have a blade or anything like that. And this thing has saved my ass multiple times during travel to reassemble suitcases and wheels and all that other fun stuff. They also have an option to turn this into a watch band, so you can actually integrate this into a lot of common watches. Really cool little tool. I'll make another more extensive video on that later on since I have a better quality camera now. Along the lines of tools as well, this is just a big lighter in what's called a LighterBRO Sleeve. So this actually has a couple different tools in it as well, and you can actually use this end as a bottle opener. And then it also features probably something that's super handy, but also is integrated in the Leatherman, some little scissors. Just always handy to have. And on the other side here, we have like a little razor blade. Note this does not lock in place, so it's not really like, you know, meant to be used on anything else except light duty materials. And this is a tiny screwdriver that I use for sunglasses and so on. So just handy. I already usually carry a lighter even though I quit smoking. It's always good to have some way to start a fire other than a ferro rod. Along the lines of tools as well, if my Leatherman, I feel like I don't want to mess that up, or if I just don't think it's going to be adequate enough, I carry this CRKT Minimalist, and this one is just a fixed blade. It's got a full tang, a decent little knife. It's good for either defensive or just like general purpose use. It sits sideways on my belt like this, and it generally sits in the front at my 9 o'clock position. I'm sorry, no, more like my 11. That way it's right next to my gun and my magazine, and I can pull this out and use it if need be. So, fun little knife right here. Next up, because I carry a knife, I carry a first aid kit because I cut myself pretty regularly. This is just a little pocket first aid kit that's got CELOX, some burn cream, some band-aids, some gauze, some Q-tips, allergy medication, and then some chewable Pepto, some nasal decongestant, some medical tape, you know, just kind of average stuff like this. I carry this all the time, and I use it all the time because I cut myself all the time. Next on, getting a little techie here. One of the things I've been carrying pretty recently is this cool little cheap-o smartwatch. And by cheap, I mean I got this thing for $30. It does heart rate, it does pulse oximetry, you know, it's got a couple different screens here. I like this one personally. And you can track your heart rate, your sleep, your messages, your health, calculator, the weather, you know, all that fun stuff. It's basically like an El Cheapo Apple Watch, but it works good enough for me. It's waterproof, it's been pretty durable. I've been wearing it for a couple of weeks now, and I'm pretty pleased with it for $30. I generally wear that one whenever I don't want to mess up this one, which is my Suunto Traverse Alpha. This is the stealth model. I love this watch. I actually have a separate video on it here if you want to see it. This thing is big, it's heavy, and it's military grade. This thing is bomb-proof, and I love it. But as far as smartwatches go, it actually has less functionality than the little cheap smartwatch right here. But nonetheless, an excellent, excellent watch. And if you want to check that video out, you know, there's a lot more information on it there. Still in the tech bandwagon here. Got work phone. It's an iPhone of some kind. I have no idea. They gave it to me. I don't care. I don't use it, and I don't answer it if I don't have to. Personal phone, Samsung. It's a Galaxy Note 8, old school. It's probably about 3 years old. Oh, God, no, it's probably about 4 or 5 years old now at this point. But it serves its purpose well, and I have it in an OtterBox. Once again, I don't answer it unless I absolutely have to. Next up on the list here, wallet. It's a Botac Tactical. Holds my cards, holds all the money I wish I had, and everything else. Inside, actually, on these pockets here on the inside, I actually carry a variety of little tools. First off, and one of the more important ones, my CPR and basic life support card. If you do not have CPR training or basic life support, I highly recommend you get it. It's a great skill, and you never know when it's going to come in handy. A couple other things I carry on either side is... These are actually 3 right here. These are 2 halves of what formerly used to be a wallet. But it's got a bottle opener and a screwdriver and a nail puller and a pry bar. And then both of these actually, whenever you sandwich your cards in between, act as a RFID shield and help protect your cards from getting stolen. This one right here, it's got a couple of different fishing items actually in it and other survivals. You got a little saw, a little spear point, a frog gig, some fishing hooks and things like that. I got this... Gosh, I don't even know when somebody sent it to me, and I thought it was really nifty. It weighs nothing, and I threw it in my wallet, so why not? And I also have something very similar here from Readyman, and Readyman makes a lot of really cool EDC stuff. So does Grim Survival, if you haven't found them yet. But basically the same as the other card, just a little bit more compact. And I also carry these in there. Once again, they help block RFID signals so people can't steal my information, and I got a couple of tools at the ready here. Probably one of the other things that most frequently gets used is a hat, right? I also wear a hat everywhere I go. I think that's a habit I picked up from the military, plus it helps keep the sun in my eyes. This one is from Helikon-Tex. I've been really enjoying a lot of their stuff. This hat sits very well on me. It's got a cool little chameleon design right there. It sits just right on my head where this isn't resting on my ear. I hate that. This sits pretty high on my head. It's got a nice long bill that helps block the sun and everything. Love it. Other thing that I've been carrying a lot recently is like this tube gaiter kind of thing. I don't like the masks. I always seem to forget a mask. I just put this around my neck, and right now since it's colder, this helps keep my neck warm, and I can use it as a face shield so when I go into stores and such. Next and pretty much last is sunglasses. Once again, I have had multiple eye surgery, so I'm pretty sensitive to the sun. Therefore, I carry sunglasses all the time. These are just Oakley Holbrooks, the metal frame, super durable, not too heavy, go with me just about everywhere. Another thing that goes with me everywhere, Glock 19 Gen 4. This one is in a Davis Tactical inside the waistband appendix carry with the claw here that helps push the gun on the inside. That way, whenever there is a firearm in it, instead of it sticking out, it kind of hugs your body a little bit better. The holster here is great. It's from Davis Tactical. I found it on eBay. Been super happy with it. Seems pretty well made. This did not come on it. This is Velcro that actually helps it seat in my Unity Tactical clutch belt, which is awesome. I'll be making a separate video on that. But overall, great holster. The gun itself is just a Glock 19 Gen 4 in 9mm, obviously, with a Streamlight TLR7A Flex light. Really awesome light. In fact, for certain circumstances, I had to stick this gun in a freezer for about 24 hours and had to retrieve it later on. The gun still cycled just fine, and the light held through amazingly. I mean, everything had ice on it, and it was just phenomenal. I loved it. I carry a 15-round magazine in this one with Hornady Critical Duty 135 grain plus P ammunition. Really enjoy the stuff from Hornady, and that's probably my favorite load as of lately. Another thing, spare magazine. So this is a Glock 17-round magazine in just a leather thing. This is not built for speed or anything like that, and I'm still looking for a better solution, but right now, for comfort and, you know, at least I have a magazine with me, this is what I've been using. As far as flashlights go, I generally carry a Streamlight pen light or this Surefire G2X LE with a finger ring on there that I can use as an impact device, and it also features a pocket clip. But yeah, last on the list is probably my handkerchief. It's from Super Essie, and it's a saw chamois, and it's pretty sweet. It's basically a full cotton little bandana here that folds out, and I can use it as a chamois, I can use it as a head wrap, I can use it to help stay warm, I can use it to help stay cool, and I can use it as fire tinder if I want to pull some of this off here. Nothing too crazy, it's just a handkerchief. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. If you're interested in any of these items, I'll be linking videos to them separately throughout the video, and of course I'll try and put some links in the description down below for you guys to check it out on your own. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment down below or shoot us an email at coptalks@gmail.com. I really appreciate you joining me in today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It really helps us out here at Coptalks, and we would greatly appreciate it. If you want to help support the channel, consider using our affiliate links below for subscriptions, gear, and other items. Make sure to stay tuned for new content by enabling notifications. We generally post every Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and also drop other videos during the week on occasion. Thanks for watching, and remember to stay safe, stay healthy, stay alive, and I'll catch you in the next one.